There's 4 generations there.
Sylvia
John
Power's
and Matthew
refrigerator is covered in pictures
Doug
of a very
and
full family tree.
Oh my gosh, yes, everybody's on the fridge.
But this kitchen gallery is also a testament to the lifelong love affair Sylvia has with her husband Doug, a 67-year romance that began with some hesitation.
They told me they had a blind date with some ATS girls. Would I like to go? And I said no.
I felt very uncomfortable. He just kept staring and staring, staring. So I walked outside and sat down at the table with the others. He followed me out there.
I said there's just room enough here for me. So
This happened just days after the D-Day landing. Doug Power, a young Canadian soldier in the Medical Corps, met Sylvia Schuster, a member of the British Army in the Ordnance Corps. After allowing Doug to walk her home that night, the young couple were inseparable for 2 weeks before Doug returned to France.
And he kept saying that he was going to come back again, and which I didn't believe.
By letter, they stayed in each other's lives, talking about work, life, and the possibility of marriage.
And then I knew that I'd have to go to Canada, and this all seemed like really an impossible dream. I couldn't somehow see it actually happening.
But 2 years later, it did happen, and the newlyweds spent all of 11 days together before being separated once more.
There's Pier 21, where I arrived.
Sylvia said goodbye to her friends and family and boarded a war bride ship, taking a 9-day journey across the cold Atlantic in November without many comforts.
It was a hospital ship for quite a while. So there was nothing luxurious about it. We had just bare boards and bare everything, and we had 2 movies, I think, which we saw over and over and over again. Doug told me that if you were caught speaking to any of the guys on the ship, that they'd send you back. It's one of his stories.
They lived together in Lakeside, Nova Scotia. Doug worked for the Department of National Defense and took a job at Sears, while Sylvia stayed home to raise their 7 children.
Terry, Gary, John.
Once the kids grew up,
Patrick,
they headed west,
Michael,
and the couple
Anna,
followed,
and Kevin.
settling down in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. They celebrated their 66th wedding anniversary with a special trip back home to Nova Scotia.
What do you think?
Only a few months before Doug was hospitalized for congestive heart failure.
You know, things are going to be different from now on, but we're just happy that we're together. That's the main thing.
Despite these new challenges, this power couple shows no signs of slowing down, and neither does their growing family photo gallery.
This is the same boy, Jesse, and these 2 are Megan.
For Shaw TV's Valentine's Day special in Saskatoon,
Emily.
I'm Daniella Ponticelli.